March is going to be a good time to really start thinking about coming back to New World.
Yeah, I'll just see what they say.
It's crazy. Somebody told me that the notes was crazy. I didn't think they was gonna be that crazy because it was really, really short on the main
This
site.
is a lot of a lot of quality of life changes people have wanted for a long time. Actually, you know what? Why don't I watch the video? I think it was Demone Kim did a video about the new changes coming to New World. Why don't we look at that? I'm actually gonna be doing a brand new New World expedition, one of the new dungeons with the fucking New World developers. Right? It's gonna be really fucking soon. So I'm excited about that. It's gonna be good. I'm ready. And Dead World #ad. I'm not getting paid. Yeah, they just invited me to do it, and I said, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I think this will be fun. Yeah, I'm not getting paid. Yeah, why y'all being weird? Yeah, yeah, chill. Like that's what it is. Okay, let's see here. Amazon doesn't pay you. You're on Twitch. Yeah, I mean, like, Amazon pays me, right? But, like, that's the same thing as, like, you can't... It's like, if I criticize Amazon, nothing happens to my paycheck. Right? Like, I mean, it's obviously that's the case.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Demone, and welcome back to another New World video. I wished I would have looked at these sooner for the PTR patch notes. However, have been lost in Elden Ring land. So, I blame FromSoft, okay?
He's not the only one.
But anyway, there's some major changes coming. I wish they would have touched on these with the announcement for the actual PTR itself, because some of these are huge. Now, I just want to preface this video by saying I'm not going to be talking about the weapon adjustments.
Actually, I think I should just keep it up here. It might be easier to read.
Just because I've seen them make changes, and since it's like basically 3 weeks or so out until the update, I don't want to get
it's going to be a while. It's still on.
Yeah,
we're doing it on a PTR.
In the future, I'll do a weapon video talking about the weapon changes as we get closer to the actual release, as people test and play and break stuff and all that jazz.
Yeah.
What I will talk about is some of the major features, most of the major features that are going to be.
Someone asked, is New World finally adding content to the game? Yes, they're actually. This is the first time they're adding a completely new dungeon into the game. This is the first actual post-release dungeon that's being added into the game that we're going to be doing today.
Into the game that I think you guys are going to be really, really excited about. So let's go ahead and get into this. We already know the Midgard expedition is coming.
Yeah, we'll find out.
They're doing a main storyline finale quest to finish up the chapter. We know about the new weapon. We know about the new legendary weapon quests themselves. And now let's get into the world experience.
Okay, here we go.
Check this out. So, world paintings. 2 easels can be found in each territory. Upon interacting with these easels, players will be given a painting of the view for the house. If a player loses their painting, they can reacquire it by visiting the same easel again 24 hours later. So it seems like they're starting to introduce little things that you can do in the world, and we're going to get into more of that here.
So it's actual reasons to go out in the world.
The loot collector.
That's nice.
Rafflebones rummages around the turner for lost treasures and goods.
Okay, here we go.
He will spawn all around the map at various levels in every territory.
Yeah.
When players encounter Rafflebones, they will have 45 seconds to kill him in order to get rewards, or else he'll flee. Players will always be awarded a named weapon. In addition, level 60 players will be given...
So it's a treasure goblin. Like, for y'all might not know about this in New World. Some people might not know this. The named weapons are fucking OP. Like, they are ridiculously good. Some of them are the straight-up best-in-slot weapons. Like, Infamy, the gun, is disgusting. I got it at 600 Legendary. It's so good. Game's becoming good. It's getting better. This is good.
Any level Rafflebones. Rafflebones who are found in zones that go above level 60 will award level 60 players 500 Umbral Shards as well. So this is, again, more events to kind of ramp up your daily routine. So there's something that you guys can do to interact with in the world. And I think that this is one of the biggest thing that New World was kind of lacking, was outside of, like, you know, just the grinding or trying to do the daily stuff. There wasn't really, like, little knickknacks and tidbits that we can do here and there just for enjoyment. So another one they're adding is Stinky the Hunter. So Stinky the Legendary Hunter can be found wandering around the swamps of Weaver's Fen throughout the day. While at night he retreats to his humble abode, Stinky can drop 3 named items for level 30 players.
So they're just
Stinky
adding rare
Skeepsake,
spawns.
Stinky Sharpshooter, and Stinky
That's
Hatchet.
basically what this is.
So
is they're just
a good
adding
way
rare
for lower
spawns.
level players to grab some named equipment. If you guys are struggling trying to get some gear, so that way you guys won't have to rely too much on the auction house, and you guys can just kind of go from there. Also, the Forgotten Yeti, a population of Yeti, didn't get the memo that the winter convergence has passed. Remember, they said they were leaving the caves in the game. And
yeah, so they just kept them in there. That's a smart idea because people like the Yetis. The Yetis were different types of fights, and they were slightly differently designed. So, yeah, I was glad about that. Absolutely.
Can be found wandering the frozen wastelands of the Great Cleave. These Yetis drop level 45 standard elite rewards. So also, it seems like they're trying to streamline the progression format for lower level players that are coming in, kind of like an onboard. So you guys have tasks.
Well, it gives people more things to do out in the world. Like the thing with the New World is that it's great. I really like the New World. Do you remember whenever they added the big turkey? So like for anybody who doesn't know, New World legitimately added a gigantic turkey that is out in the world, and it just straight up drops eggs that blow up, and if you kill it, you can potentially get legendary food. And it was one of the coolest changes they ever did. And so they're just adding more things like that out in the world to give people a reason to do that. Like, that was cool.
Can do to get gear without wondering, okay,
yeah,
what
the
do I have to
Giga
do
Turkey,
next,
exactly.
I think is a nice touch. Roadside encounters, here we go. New random roadside encounters can be found along routes in Weaver's Fen and Restless Shore. I think this is going to be a test phase for future events to come, where if you guys remember the giant turkey that we fought for Thanksgiving, I think
Demone is such a smart guy, man. What can I say? That guy, like, he really, like, me and him, we on the same page. See that? Like, he thinks about that. Like, and the thing is, it was funny. It was fucking funny whenever they added the turkey. Like, was it a big deal? Was it anything crazy like that? No, it wasn't. It was just a turkey. But it's like those little things like that, I think it makes the game a little bit more fresh and a little bit more fun, man. I like it a lot. Already watched video? Yeah, I pre-watch everything, obviously, of course.
I think they're going to start to expand on things like this, and random encounters could turn into random events, random quests, random bosses, and things of that nature as the system continues to evolve. Then when we talk about Unbound Island, they revamped the layout and encounter experience for Unbound Island and Cutlass Keys. Go forth and uncover the curse of Benjamin's Boatswain's ill-gotten treasure. It's for early level 30 players. They also revamped the layout and encounter experience for Andromedas and Weaver's Fen. Blight continues to spread from Lepus, threatening to consume Eternum. Also another level 30 thing. Now
that's good. And I think that like them adding in content for the game on that level is really, really good. Because I think that this is what happened, right? Is that how many of you guys played New World and you stopped playing somewhere between level 28 and level 45? Like that's whenever you stop. Me, yeah. A lot of people, like that's whenever people fell off. So like them making changes and adding things into the game at the point where people are losing interest is smart. I'm glad they're doing that.
There were some other notable bug fixes, okay? But we're not going to get too much into that. They fixed some things like bad collision, death planes, camp placements, and stuff like that. But, you know, things that they just been working on. But when we get into the major changes that I think a lot of you guys are going to enjoy, go ahead and kick back a little bit. First things first, expeditions. Update the queue requirements for expeditions to require only one person at the entrance while porting the other players in. All right.
I don't want to say that I said they should do this, but I did say they should do this. That's great. Yeah, that's fucking great, guys.
One player. Very, very nice. When we get into mutators, they're actually tuning the difficulty down of the named AI and ramping the difficulty of the bosses up, which needs to happen anyway.
Yeah, that's a good thing because a lot of the AI, like the named mobs, are just they're just like they're normal mobs with a different name. And so like people really want to do the bosses. The bosses are what's interesting. So yeah, focus on that.
Plus, as they start to phase up and introduce new dungeons with new mechanics, and you guys will be able to see that once we start fighting Isabella, which I didn't do yet because, you know, I don't want the spoilers. I want it to be fresh. But this is going to be a nice change, I think, for sure. As we get into combat, you guys will really, really enjoy this. Inventory while moving. In this update, we're making a highly requested quality of life improvement. You can
So, dude, I accidentally hit tab whenever I was running, and tab opens up your inventory. It's fucking crazy. Like, you can actually get this. You can walk around in the game and look at your inventory at the same time. You see that? Incoming weapon swaps while people run. It could be disabled while you're in combat, because I think there's also another indicator. Oh yeah, it says right there. Yeah, in combat system, because I made my character on PTR already and I have everything good to go. So like I checked this out and like, yeah, there's a new combat indicator too.
Now move while using your inventory.
Yeah.
Whether you're using directional inputs or auto run, opening your inventory will no longer stop you in your tracks.
Imagine that.
Feel free to examine your loot or swap gear while you're running to your next point of interest.
Imagine that.
Is huge.
See that,
now,
boys?
They also introduced a quality of life feature, so as soon as you enter combat, like all of your information appears, so you know exactly what's going on. So that could be helpful. We'll have to see how it plays out and how it shows up. And as we get into even bigger changes, there's a new feature, infinite ammo. Players can now fire ranged weapons without equipping ammo. Now, I know your next question is like, okay, well, if no ammo is equipped and ammo counter will not be displayed on the reticle and the weapon will still be...
Oh my god. Like, that's something so simple. It's like they did what WoW did in like Cataclysm, right? I think it was Cataclysm whenever they got rid of arrows. Yeah, 1 year to remove ammo unranged. It took some time, but it fucking happened. I'm glad about that. Yeah, thank God. In my opinion, people are saying too little, too late, etc., etc., etc. What I would say is this. I would say that I think that these changes will help retain the player base that they have, and it might start growing a little bit more once they have a little bit more end-game activities. However, they're going to need probably a really big patch or something like that to get people back into the game and get them really invested again.
Allowed to fire.
That's what I would say.
Didn't we use that slot for the arrows to be weightless? Check this out. Ammo weight has been removed. Okay? And they increased the maximum stack count for ammo from 500 to 1,000. All right?
It's crazy, isn't it? Isn't that crazy? They're actually just changing it. Like, yeah, they're actually just changing it. Thank fucking God.
So now you can carry all the damn Orcal
finally,
arrows
yeah.
you want. It's good because I got like 50 arrows just waiting on me. That's huge. Okay, we know the blunderbuss is coming. Like I mentioned before, I'm not gonna really be talking about these changes just yet.
Yeah.
Because I know they're probably gonna fine tune, switch stuff, move stuff around. Same thing with the items because these will probably get adjusted. So I don't want to get your hopes up there. When we get into the game mode stuff, we can now queue for wars and invasions from the map. We don't have to go to the stupid board anymore. We can literally just sign up at the map, which is huge. Okay?
That is crazy. See, like, this is the kind of stuff, this is what I was talking about, guys. This is why I was shrouded of that. Yeah. The thing is, a lot of these different types of things.
Elite boss arenas, they increase the quantity and quality of rewards that players receive from the reward caches granted from elite boss arenas. So now we have a little bit more reason to do these. Successfully completing a boss arena now rewards 50 umbral shards. So they're giving us more ways to get umbral shards, so we're not locked behind, 1 or 2 dungeons. What scares me about this, though, and excites me at the same time, is if they're going to be giving these umbral shards willy-nilly, and you can just pretty much just get these, that means that the next phase of whatever they got planned for PvE is probably going to be coming soon within the next few months. So because right now we're just doing dungeons, right? So maybe raids are coming. Maybe something.
I hope so. Like, I'm honestly, like, I hope they don't hear me, right? And they don't, like, start fucking... I'm just going to ask the devs once we're in there, like, halfway through the dungeon. I'll be like, so when are the raids coming out? I'm just going to ask them. I'll be like, so when are we going to have a raid for New World? And just hit them with the question, man. Just see what they say. Yeah, why not?
Coming because now this mechanic seems like a big ramp up. So I'll have to see how this plays. Now, for war, defenders will no longer be able to respawn on points A, B, and C.
As for Greatsword, they already said they're going to do that.
Respawn inside of the fort, which is huge. That's good. That's kind of monumental. Because what that does is it kind of takes the advantage away from the defenders, or at least on the flags. Because what we were able to do before is just spawn on the flag, easy peasy, right? And if you got a ton of people just respawning, it kind of kills the advantage that the offense is trying to gain. So I think this is actually...
Well, that's always what happened. Like, this was a problem even last year. That, like, the defending force had too much of an advantage. Like, I'm not sure if it's still that way right now, but, like, for the longest time, that's all it was. Defending force had a massive advantage.
They also increased the quantity and quality of rewards that players receive from war caches granted from war, which is going to be huge. They also increased the quality of loot from invasion. And for my PvPers, I need you to pay attention to this.
Okay. Credit
for killing a player now goes to the player who kills an enemy instead of the player who puts them into death's door. Okay, let me say that again.
So death's door, that's like getting knocked in the game, right? It was like you get knocked down, then you get finished. So like what it used to be is that the person who actually kills the player at the very end, yeah, you can kill steal. Yeah, thank fucking God.
Credit for killing a player now goes to the player who kills an enemy instead of the player who puts them in death's door. Okay? They also removed the downstate from Outpost Rush. Players will now immediately die when hitting 0 health. All right?
Imagine that.
None of this down revive bullshit.
Yeah, imagine that.
Amazing. I'm coming back to New World.
Yeah.
Like, for real. Players will now receive score credit for contesting a control point. Let's go. Teams can now see enemy progress towards a corrupted brute token on the map. Let's go.
So that's just better information. That's just more info.
To help the starter beach experience, the Watcher now offers players a choice of 4 weapons from a weapon rack to better suit their playstyle. So instead,
I remember that because I always had to use the sword. Yeah.
With the sword, players will choose between Warhammer, Firestaff, bow, or hatchet. Each weapon comes with chest armor, light healing potions, and some rations. Let's go. Only your equipped items will take durability on loss when you die. Jesus.
It's been a long road, boys. It's been a long road, but we finally won. We finally fucking won. There it is, boys. There it is. Oh my God. Yeah, I might come back. We'll see how the new dungeon is, man.
The cost
We're going to start in just a few minutes.
Items between territory storage. Oh. Your faction no longer needs to own both territories in order to transfer items between storages.
Oh my God. Oh my fucking God. Like, these are all the things. Like, if you go back and you watch my 2 million fucking video, these were all of the things that I was mad about. Like, if you go through like every single one of these, I was actually, yeah, this is QL11. Holy fuck, man. Like, wow.
Like, what is...
These are quality of life changes?
I don't even know what to do. Player
he doesn't know what
world.
To do.
Okay, let's go. Fast travel is now more responsive when traveling short distance.
Wow.
This is little stuff, little changes.
Look, he's happy, dude. This is the first time. Like, I remember, oh my God. This is the Asmon patch? Yeah. Lost Art Killer? Yo, guys, here's the thing. It's like a lot of you guys sit around and you watch my stream for 8 hours a day. You do. You're watching 6 to 8 hours a day. I've got the analytics. My average view duration for my stream is over an hour. Okay? Don't sit around and tell me, oh, I don't have time to play both games. Yes, you do. Most of you guys probably fucking do. Some of you have jobs. I'm sure, actually, a lot of you guys have jobs. I can tell that whenever I do a charity event and we raise hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's actually a lot of my viewers have jobs. But a lot of you guys play video games at your job. That's where you're watching the stream, is at work.
They've streamlined the quests to work out, so whether you're solo in a group, that works out. More notable fixes.
Second mod, yeah, I know you guys.
And let's talk about this. Players will get half the original purchase cost when abandoning your house. You'll finally
so it's like real life. Well, actually, they get double now, especially here in Austin. So, yeah, holy fuck, dude.
Money back.
People have wanted that, too.
You can get half what you invested in, and that's going to be huge. They doubled the storage bonus for all tiers of storage chests. Chests that used to provide 200 will now have a weight bonus of storage of 400, etc. Jesus.
I'm not just like, I actually think I'll log on again. I really do. I think I'll log on again and just see what it's like. Like, yeah, that's good. Yeah, they're pulling all the ripcords. Yeah, that's great. This is actually like, these are actual changes that make the game better.
Okay. Harvest log in mine to uncover hidden stashes of earthly rewards, elements of modes, coin, diamond chips are waiting to be uncovered as you gather on a turnip. They're making the rewards for gathering more viable. Like, it's gonna be,
the hidden stashes are really big. I got those the other day on the PTR.
The amount of materials required to craft elite arena tuning orbs has been reduced. They now only require 3 runestones from 5, and 3 of the orbs specific. Okay, so it's like a 30% decrease, which is nice. New perks have been added. New perk items, and a bunch of other fixes that are miscellaneous. Now, guys, my God, listen. I'm coming back to the damn game, bro. It's about time, man.
I'm happy. So like, I am. Stuff. I'm actually happy. Like,
you guys don't even...
straight up, like, I knew I was going to watch this video today. So, like, I didn't really see... The only change I saw was the inventory change and the combat change whenever I was making my character. I thought the hidden stashes was a PTR mechanic.
No. It's so much
Player collision removed? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they also removed player collision. Is that true? Did that happen? Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I don't know. Yeah, they did. They removed it. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that something?
That they have changed.
Ain't that just a situation?
I am so grateful for. Like, man. Y'all don't even know. I think this is a beautiful start of a very, very strong future. A lot of these changes, you know, we've been praying for.
True and real.
With them being willing to make these changes, it means
when does the patch go live? I'll ask them.
They're just going to continue.
Yeah, I'll fucking ask them.
Park like always. So, I mean, look, I think end of March is going to be a good time to really start thinking about coming back to New World.
I'll just see what they say.
It's crazy. Somebody told me that the notes was crazy. I didn't think they was going to be that crazy because it was really, really short on the main.
This is a lot of a lot of quality of life changes people have wanted for a long time, and I hope that, like, now that they're going in this direction, that we'll see more things like that just make the game better.
Morning, I was like, you know what? Let's go check out these patch notes.
I'm happy
for the PTR, and I'm so happy that I did. I'm so excited for the update coming in March. So, anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think about this. I'll post a link to these in the description box. Let me know what your favorite part about these.
This is the Demone Kim video. We've watched a lot of his videos in the past. You guys know about that.
Love y'all. Have a good day, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
So there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and link you that video right there. Yeah, Demone Kim makes great videos. I actually discovered his channel through New World, and you know, he was a big New World Andy, same as I was, and it's good to see it happen, man. It's good to see it fucking happen. Yeah, all that, and it is weird, right, to see like Final Fantasy players talking about how it's too late. What do you mean? What do you mean, bruh? What do you mean too late? Like, there it is. That's not what it's about, man. Check Steam charts. It'll take a while for it to come back up. I'll say that for sure. Let me go back over here and start this up. And let me go back there. Okay, and get this started. When did you become a dev, man? I don't know. Like, it's just, this kind of stuff just happened out of nowhere. I'm happy, man. I really am. It started to peak on the charts. Well, yeah, because people, these are the things people have wanted to see, man. Iluvatar with the 5 gifted community subs. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. They changed daily cooldown timers as well. I should read this shit myself. Damn, I had no idea.